Hi everybody, now you may well be wondering why I am running laps of the training mode on PLAYERUNKNOWN'S background on PlayStation 4 in my pants. The reason is that this is my penance, this is my punishment for lying in my recent PlayStation 4 Pubg videos. That's right, I didn't tell the truth. Now, in my defence, I did this thing a couple of years ago, and I'm an old person, and I'd kind of forgotten I'd done it, but it does impact on the things I've said in my previous videos. Now, this heinous crime that I committed was that I completely forgot that I had upgraded the hard drive on my PlayStation 4. When I bought my PlayStation 4 2.5 years ago, is it 3 years ago? Can't quite remember. It came with the 500GB drive, and pretty much straight away I realised that that wasn't big enough for today's games, and I was running out of space, which meant that then I had to uninstall games. You know, games are really big these days as well, so what that means is, you know, it takes forever to re-download them, even if you've got the disc, because there'll be a big patch. And so I upgraded the hard drive on my PlayStation 4 to a 2GB internal hard drive. Still a spinning platter. And although I didn't realise it at the time, after doing a little bit of research, after somebody commented on one of my videos about Pubg on the PS4 saying, how is it running so smooth for you? And I thought, well, it must be running smooth to you. I'm just running this on an OG PlayStation. And then it twigged. I went, oh no, it's not. I changed the hard drive. So I did a bit of research about the OG hard drive and the hard drive that I fitted. And it turns out that actually the OG 500GB hard drive that was fitted to millions of PlayStations is notorious for being slow when it comes to data transfer rates. And in a game like Pubg, where you have these absolutely massive maps, like you can see here, I mean, this is just the training mode, you can see how big it is. Data transfer is very, very important, because you need to get all this map detail loaded in, otherwise you get jelly molding, where you know, buildings don't load in, which is a big problem that the Xbox had. And the way that you solved it, the way that I solved it, was by using an external hard drive. In my case, I bought an SSD, which is even faster. So anyway, so back to the case in point. So the original hard drive in the PlayStation 4 ran at 4,500 RPM, which is kind of standard for a laptop hard drive of the time. And it was SATA 2 and was capable of 3GB a second. But it only had an 8MB cache, and people at the time who did tests on that hard drive, you know, said this is a slow hard drive. If you want to upgrade your PlayStation, the most important thing to do is to change that hard drive for a different one, you know, a bigger one, so you've got more space, but also a faster one. Now, I bought and fitted, and it's very easy to do, by the way. If you search my channel, you'll see it, but it's super easy to change the hard drive on a PlayStation, almost like they knew that this is what people were going to want to do. I bought a Samsung M9T hard drive, 2TB, again, which was SATA 2, but I think it's SATA 3 compatible. That was rated at 5,400 RPM, you know, the same as the original one. But it has a 32MB cache and is capable of up to 6GB a second compared to the 3GB a second. So the cache is 32MB versus 8MB, and the speed is a maximum of 6GB versus 3. So you can see that is a considerable increase on the original, and perhaps that's why that commenter on the video, thank you very much whoever it was, who said this is running smoother. So when you're watching my videos, I will from now on try and remember to comment that, by the way, my PlayStation 4, although it's an OG PlayStation 4, not a Pro or anything like that, does have a better hard drive. Just bear that in mind. And if you've watched any of my previous videos and you're thinking, well, Pubg doesn't run that smooth for me, by all means, you know, that's the reason, the fact that I've got a better hard drive. And also, now is probably the best time if you're thinking, okay, I'm sick and tired of having to uninstall and reinstall games all the time, upgrade the hard drive. You know, you just search Amazon or wherever for PS4 compatible hard drive, and their laptop hard drive that you use. It takes you about 2 minutes to do. It's super super easy. So anyway, I do apologise to everybody. I've got another 10 laps of the training mode to run in my pants, as I say, as my punishment for this this bald-faced lie that I said to the world on YouTube. And when I'm finished, I'll be playing some more PUBG. But you know, if you can still put up with me and you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. And with sore feet but very strong legs, I will be seeing you again soon.